Welcome back. Day 2 of testing with the Swedish guys in town. Nissi and Henrik, winners of Stockholm Open 2024. They're with us. Just a quick reminder, this is probably the last bit of testing we'll get before the race, depending on weather. There's one day between today and the race, so we'll see what happens. It's supposed to rain, so, probably today's all we're going to get. So the plan is tonight, it's really, really cold. It got cold real quick, too, but it's really, really cold. So the plan is tonight, we are going to, see this cat right here? Just walking around. He's a star. The plan is tonight, we're going to go to a less than stellar road, less than our normal test spot's pretty good. It's tricky, sure, but it's still a street, but it's pretty good. Tonight, we're going to try and go to a, not so good spot. I'm not going to say it's a bad spot or anything like that. It's just trickier. It's not as good. We're going to go to another spot on the other side of town. The asphalt is a lot rougher. The rubber is not there as much. There is some, but it's not as much, and it's not as far out. So the difference in ET between these two roads is probably, I've never been down this road with my car, so I don't know, but just guessing, I would say you're looking at 6/10 maybe difference, 5, 6, 7/10, depending on how fast you can go with the other road. So I'm guessing this road is about a 580 road. I know that there have been guys that said they've been 60s on this other road, but I'll be happy if I can just go down it, because I want to be prepared for whatever we get into down there. So we're going to go to this other road. We're going to try and make a couple hits in the cold, see if we can figure it out. The cold weather last night took out my battery, which really sucks, because I've had that battery, I don't even know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know. The Braille battery that was in my car has been in my car for a long time. It was in the Chromod, if that tells you anything. So it's been taped together. It's been took apart, redone, taped together. It looks terrible, but it's always been really good. But man, the cold weather the last couple of days of charging it and running it down and charging it and putting it in the trailer, and it just killed it. So I stole the battery out of Jackie's car, which we had just put in her car. She hadn't even got to race it with that battery yet. I stole the battery out of that, and I basically zip tied and ratchet strapped it into my car because it was a little bigger than my battery. So we got a new battery. I don't know what that's going to do as far as charging it goes to our routine. We kind of have a routine, so we'll see how that works within our routine, if it changes up how long it's going to take to charge or whatever. But we took her full spectrum lithium battery out of her car, put it in my car. So we'll see what happens. So the point is, we're going to go to this spot. We're going to pick one lane. We're going to see if we can go down. If we go all the way down, even if it's slow, if we go all the way down, I don't know. Oh, here's another one. Video camera just brings them all out. They all want to be stars. Anytime we go down south, not way south like Austin area, but like anytime we go to Dallas area, man, it doesn't matter what I test for. It's like I'm never prepared for that, for whatever surface they bring up. So if they've been racing on concrete for 6 months and I test for concrete, they're going to go to blacktop. If they've been racing on blacktop for 6 months and I test on blacktop, they're going to go to concrete. If I do the opposite, thinking they're going to do the opposite, they're going to be like, well, why would you do that? We've been racing on concrete for 6 months. You should have tested there. So we're just going to not even think about it and just go test. We started with our better road, and we're just going to get worse and worse and see where we end up. That's what we did for the last cash days here in Oklahoma City, and it worked, and we won. So we're going to kind of keep doing that until they have the drivers meeting. I'm going to be testing this car on worse and worse surfaces every day. This other spot is a main road. Kind of weird for us. We don't normally test or race on main roads, but we like to stay in like industrial areas, where you're kind of not in the main flow of traffic. So this is a main road, not just like a main road out in the middle of nowhere. This is like a main road goes right through the middle of the city. So it may get hectic. So there may not be a lot of video. We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to try and show you everything, but you never know. It's cold and we're on a main road. So we'll see what the traffic has in store for us. So the goal tonight is show the Swedes that I can go down a less than stellar surface, because they've only seen me on video and stuff going down, and in person going down our better road. Now I will say, in the cash days in Oklahoma City, I was on a really bad road the first couple rounds. So we're going to show them that we can go down a different spot. We're going to show them a different spot that they've seen in videos and whatever, and we're going to have a good time. And by the time it's over, hopefully we have some data to go into this race with if it does rain tomorrow and we don't get to make any hit. Let's get it on. Okay, so the changes that we've made between yesterday's test passes and today's test passes is we unloaded the car, looked everything over. Before we loaded it back up, we decided to make a change. We decided to take some more angle out of the forelink. So it was way up high and it had issues, and we lowered it down and it did better. And now we're going to lower it some more and see if it does even better. And we're just keep doing that until it quits doing better. So hopefully that will help. We're not looking for a big change at, 1 second out or even half track or 300 foot or nothing like that. We're just looking for something. We need to make a change in the first half a second because that's when we're introducing some bounce into the car. And I feel like it's the forelink. So we're just going to keep dropping it and see what happens. So other than that and the battery, really no changes. We didn't have time to make any changes. So we're just going to go out there and put something in it, take a bunch of power out of it, and try and go down the road. Well, I mean, what? It wasn't that bad. It almost made the trip. It almost made it. The biggest takeaway here is, because, yeah, it spun at the transition or whatever it was, a bump transition when it got off the rubber, whatever it did. It kicked the tires and I had to abort the run. But in the first half a second, it was gold. It looked like it could take 300 more horsepower. It was basically the same tune-up from the other road on the starting line, but then it just didn't make it anywhere near as much power the rest of the run. And on the starting line, I expected it to bounce or spin or whatever because I didn't think the road would hold it, but man, it looked killer. The tire looked good, chassis looked happy. This is where you got to make a decision, Do you turn it up what you think it'll take? You're like, oh, okay, I'm looking at the data, I'm looking at the video. We can turn it up quite a bit. And then have an issue or abort the run because it spun the tire or wasn't happy or whatever. Do you do that? Or, you know, do you just turn it up 1 or 2 clicks at a time? You know, just put a little bit more power in it, a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that, and try and just keep, you know, gaining and progress each pass. In the past, I've been the guy who turns it all the way up on the second, you know, on the next test hit. If we had no rain on the forecast tomorrow, that's what I'd be doing right now. But with there being a 120% chance of rain tomorrow, this may be the last hit if a cop shows up, or if it gets too late, or if it gets too cold, or if something goes wrong with the car. This may be the last hit I get to make before first round. When you think of it that way, it's baby steps. We didn't go down. So first goal is to go all the way to the stripe under power and feel the chutes. That's first goal. Second goal is going to be to improve on whatever ET we got from the first run. So we were only in the gas to 60 foot, maybe, I mean, not even 330. So we can really only try and improve on the 60 foot and then make the trip. If we can improve on the 60 foot and make the trip and the chassis and the car looks happy, then it was successful. So that's what we're going to try and do. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit on the starting line, a little bit in the 60 foot, but then where it lost the tire, I'm going to pull back the reins a little bit, see if we can make the trip all the way down. Because you could hear in the first one, every time the tire spun up on it's got really gnarly cracks all the way across the road. If you drive down this road, in Oklahoma City, you feel do. Well, on the pass, every time it's doing that, you can just hear the timing just jerk. You know, I'm jerking all the timing out of it, trying to get it to go. So the motor's just, it doesn't have the power to spin the tire, but it doesn't have the power it doesn't have the timing out to just completely dead hook it. So it's, it just, yeah, it's ugly. But you got to remember, this car doesn't sound fast in these scenarios on the street because it makes so much power at the racetrack. So like, you know, when this car sounds like it's eating, you're in 3-second territory, you know? When we're trying to go low 5s on the street or high 4s on the street or whatever these guys tell everybody they're running, we got 2,000 horsepower out of this rig. So it's not going to sound fast. It's not going to sound pissed off, you know? Like, that's just part of it. We're using 30% of our power basically. So we're going to try and make another hit. We're going to try and go to the stripe. If it'll go to the stripe, then we may go in the other lane if we have time. How was the charging on that battery?
Great, I don't know.
It seemed okay?
Yeah, I just tried to do the engine part a little quicker so it wasn't on so long.
I got you.
So it could have a rest.
Oh, shit.
Because you said something earlier about you leave the car running all day.
I was joking. I know you don't do that.
It
Hey, if I go to the right, will I miss that bump a little bit?
I can stand on the edge so you see it.
I just need to go that way though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, back up a couple of yards.
Okay, couple of meters. Back up a couple of meters.
A car length.
Oh, Nissy, hang on. I got something for you. Sorry, I forgot to give this to you earlier.
Oh, nice.
Love you, thank you.
I always wanted that.
What?
I always wanted that.
Hi, Mr. Crow. Hell fucking yeah, buddy. Hell to the motherfucking yeah. Yeah, nice fucking job. Alright. Made it down that one. Just like Pokemon, we gotta get them all. We're gonna go down every road we can find. Oh, yeah. Nice fucking job. That was awesome. I feel much better now. Man. Nice job, crew. Nice job, Mr. Crow.
Yeah.
We can work with that.
It goes really good at first.
Not bad. We can work with that for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
It's like Pokemon. We gotta catch them all. We're gonna go to every road we can find and make sure we can go down it. Hell yeah. That was cool. Fuck yeah. I am the excite.
What's the square now?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing like.
I told him if it doesn't do that, you're not interested.
No, if you
know?
can't see both doors from the starting line, I'm not even having a good time yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you should have seen it on big tires. He'd take up the whole
Oh,
lane, if not more.
Relate to.
I'm much happier, much more confident now. It made a full pass. You know, that road is tricky, and I know lots of people that have showed up to that road and tried to go down it, and you know, it's not easy to show up at that spot and go down it. Especially that was my second pass at this spot ever. Second pass in this, well, I mean, in high school I ran there in my pickup and stuff, but like second pass ever at that spot, second pass ever in this car at that spot. And we went down, we went all the way down, and it was fast. It's probably in the cold weather with no recent rubber on it, you know, like we're not in the third round of a race or nothing. You know, I think that the road would hold a 560s, you know, if you were like third round in a decent sized race and there's a bunch of cars going down. But like right now, nobody's been on the road in a couple weeks at least, and it's a street, so it's a little dirty and it's really cold. So it's a 580 road. We went faster than that, so I'm good with it. We are going to call that good. That was a success. We went all the way down. We got a decent number out of it. We got plenty of data to work with, and the tire, it seems to look happier. Used to be the more power you fed it, the harder it would bounce. Now, the more power I'm giving it, the happier it looks. So I'm excited. We're leaving on more RPM and boost than I ever thought we'd be trying to leave on, especially at that spot. But I'm really excited. Chassis changes are helping for sure. And that battery, whoa, holy moly. This thing starts and cranks like it's insane. Like it ain't got no spark plugs in it. It's a and it fires right up. Pretty awesome. So we are really happy with that, and we're going to take that. I don't feel like there's any need to go in the other lane because it's so calm early that I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. And then having the data and pulling more power out to get down the road, like we're going to go down the other lane. It's not going to be super fast, the first one, but it'll go down. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. So now it's time. Look at that. I don't know where they're coming from. It's so cold outside. They're like, let me in your shop, mister. We're freezing. As long as they, don't climb all over the cars over there, we're good. So we're going to take that instead of going in the other lane. We're going to go take it to the shop. We are going to probably just double check everything over. No major changes. If the rain holds out tomorrow, we will go to an even worse spot probably something like the spot that we tested for the last cash days in Oklahoma City. And then hopefully we can get a couple licks down that and go all the way to stripe, and then we're ready to go to first round, baby. Look at all that, so cold. And as always, thank you for the support you guys have all given us. It's been amazing. We are only able to do this stuff because of you guys. If you look behind me, you know, thanks. Thanks a bunch. You guys are awesome. I can't say it enough. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you guys have done and supported us and all of the stuff that we're doing, even when we're, you know, posting testing videos nonstop or working on the shop videos nonstop, or if we just don't post for, you know, weeks at a time. You guys are still there for us and we appreciate it. If you would like to support us, further, you can go to MidwestStreetCars.com, watch some of the videos, buy some merch, and it goes straight to us, straight to the cars, and helps feed the cats. So thanks a bunch, everybody. Thank you for everything. 2025 is going to be a good time.